you guys, welcome back to today's video. I am so excited to share this with you. I should have shared this with you so long ago. This is one of my favorite topics because I am so thankful for all of these. These are our favorite children's adoption books that we read to our girls. A little background story, both of our daughters are adopted, and we like to have the language in the house familiar so that way as they grow, it's just something we've always talked about. So these are some of my favorites. I'm gonna save my favorite till the end because it is my absolute favorite. Okay, so these first two books, The Red Blanket and I Wished for You. So these ones are a little bit longer, and so our girls are 3 and almost 2, and so these ones I think I'll like when they're a little bit bigger because they just have a lot more paragraphs, a lot more words. This one is, The Red Blanket is really good for international adoption. They do an adoption in China. And if you can see, it's just a lot more words for a 3-year-old to sit and listen to. Same with I Wished for You. It's a very sweet adoption book. It has the same kind of language as the other books, but if you can see, it's just a lot more words, which will be really great and perfect for when the girls are a little bit older. But if maybe you guys have a little bit older kids, I would recommend both of these. My next favorite, I would say, are these ones. So actually, I'm gonna jump around. Waiting Forever and Some Babies Are Adopted were written by some friends that sent us the books that they wrote, and so these ones are super sweet, but I'm gonna divide these into 2 different topics. Both of these ones, Born from the Heart and Waiting Forever. This is not everyone's story that adopted, but a lot of people might go through infertility, and both of these very much cover that topic of waiting and waiting and waiting. Specifically kind of more have like an infertility side to it, especially Born from the Heart. It even shows like in the doctor's office. The illustrations are different for me, but I think they're very artistic, but they're very strange for me when I read to the girls. I think they're a little funny, but I think they have a really great story. Like, look, this is at the doctor's office. And then these two, Some Babies Are Adopted and Mother Bridge of Love. Both of these, I really like these because it really brings in the side of adoption that sometimes we don't talk about, is that there is a birth mom involved. Whether that's she gave birth and it's a closed adoption, maybe international adoption, and you don't know the birth mom at all, or maybe you are more on the side of where my husband and I are from, where we have a very open adoption with our girls as birth moms and we have open communication. Either way, there is a birth mom involved, and we definitely need to make that known to our children and let them know that you were loved and you were cared for, but you were placed into our homes for us to raise you. But both of these, Some Babies Are Adopted and Mother Bridge of Love, both talk about a little bit through the story of adoption. It just has the aspect of the birth mom as well. Like, for example, how cool is that? That's the birth mom trying to pick which family she is going to be placing her child with. And let's see if I can find it in this one. So it shows it all from the beginning. It talks about, you got this from her, but you got this from me. So the first one gave you life, the second one taught you to live it. And that's just very much birth mom friendly. Okay, I'm down to my last 3, my favorite top 3. Okay, so A Mother for Choco is really sweet, and it kind of looks like a basic animal book where, are you my mother? It's kind of that kind of feel, going around trying to find his mama and trying to find a mama that looks like him. However, he ends up, why should I tell you the story? Okay, I need to tell you the ending because it's just so cute. Look at all the animal siblings that he has. No one looks the same, but they are all siblings and the love in that home. And I just really like this book where it talks about adoption, but it is a very easy in to talking about adoption. Okay, next one. Why do I have 3? Because I really like it. Every time we see it in a bookstore, we're like, yeah, I'll buy that. Or especially like at the consignment shop, we found it for like $2. We're like, yes, I need that. Partly is because we can have them on hand to give away to friends and family that are looking into adoption. So what I really like about this is God Found Us You, and it talks about the mama waited and waited and waited, and then God found us you. The only thing I don't love about this book is one of the lines in it, and you're gonna find this for your family. Different words are gonna strike different things with you, and so some adoption books are gonna be awesome for your family. Some of them are ones that maybe you liked, but maybe you're not gonna read for your family. So one was, for our family, we really like to use the word placed for adoption versus give up, because it's a act of positivity and trying to instill in that child a positive outlook on adoption versus feeling that negativity of give up. And so we just want to really keep good words around adoption in our household. And so I actually took my copy and crossed it out with a Sharpie and wrote placed for adoption. Again, totally your preference of what is going to be communicated in your household, but I still love this book so much. But I'm saving my favorite till last. Absolute favorite. Kinsley took another one of the copy. I also have 3 of these. We have a cardboard one for when they were babies that they got to play with. I wish I could express how much I love, love, love this book. But again, for our family, it's going to be different for other families. I have some families who, when they adopted, their birth mom was not young. And so one of the pages talks about the birth mom being young and wasn't able to care for you. And so that's not for everyone. And so my encouragement with adoption books is they are your books. Take a Sharpie, cross it off, write the way that you want to be wording it in your household. But it doesn't matter. We don't have to be writing all these books. Like, you get to take these books that people have put into it, put a lot of time, effort, and thought into it, and then just make them your own. But seriously, this is my all-time favorite book. I think I have the whole thing memorized. It is so sweet and so cute. I would encourage everybody to get this book. Actually, I would encourage you to get as many as you can. Slowly add them to your library, so that way your kids are talking about adoption and reading about them, and it's not a conversation that they feel like they ever got sat down and told that they were adopted, that it was just something they kind of always knew and they were proud of. Our girls are still super young. We're not talking about it a ton, but the books are the very easiest way for us to integrate it every once in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed kind of our small library. I bet you there are more books sitting around the house that I have not found, but a small portion of our adoption children's story library that we have in our house, and I hope that maybe you didn't hear of some of them. So actually, we will take all of these books and put it on our shop our favorites in the description below on all of our videos. It'll have a little Amazon link, and you can find all of these. You can buy them on Amazon, or you can buy them at a local bookstore. But I'm curious, do you guys have some other adoption books that maybe I don't have here that you would suggest for other people? Go ahead and leave that in the comments below. I would love to get some more. I want to have the biggest adoption children's library of all times, and I hope that you guys do too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you saw some books that maybe you don't have, or recognize some that you absolutely love. And we will see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.